Maybe we'll go and give Morgott a go. Although our summon being tanky enough wasn't so much the problem as the problem was we just died a bunch because I suck and wasn't avoiding trouble. Now, have we got any better talismans around? Not really. But yeah, let's see how our friend gets on. Oh, he's got a magma whip, has he? It's nice to be able to stroll through the magma ourselves without any trouble. Jeez, that did damage. Oh, jeez! Didn't even see that one hit us. But yeah, before we could even get one flask off, we went from 100 to 0. That's a problem. Maybe our armor's not all that amazing. Yeah, it weighs 10. It's got 11 for its resistance. But yeah. We need better something if we're going to get this done. Our flask is only +8, but it looks like we've been to Stormcaller Church, so let's just quickly check we haven't got any Sacred Tears we haven't used. Doesn't look like it. So we've got Marika and then we're missing one. Probably one in Liurnia. We've been to Bellum Church? We have. Oh, we're missing Church of Inhibition. Okay. I don't know if more Sacred Tears is going to help us, but if I don't get them now, I might forget. We could probably use our rapiers upgraded a bit as well, just in general. It's not going to help us against Morgott again, but it's something to do at some point. Sacred Tear, lovely. Now we can just ignore that sanguine boy, because we've got no real reason to tussle with him. Now, did that tower give us anything exciting, or was it just the invisible weapon and invisible body type sorcerers? Is there any point to killing these lads? No, not really. Just had to touch that thing to make this tower appear. Now, where were the other two? Been sidetracked again, but it's fine. Probably. I suppose there was the one in front of the tower itself, wasn't there? I believe. What treasure you guys guarding? May I have a look? Thank you. Turns out the treasure was not worth it, if you can believe that. Now, there's one. So yeah, it's back towards the wall. Somewhere. Not the most helpful map, really, but that's fine. Maybe I was looking in the right place and that one only shows up. But then why would the other two show up? I was going to say maybe that one only shows up once you've triggered the imp statue, but then I interrupted myself. With common sense. Right, so we're in the right vicinity for the last one, I think. There we go. That's all three, I think. I'm pretty sure this is worthless, all told. But, yeah, we've done it now. So there. Unseen blade and unseen form. Yeah, pretty worthless. And a slumbering egg. Well done, Cherry. You acquired a bunch of crap that you don't need. But we're near a tunnel that we could potentially use, because... yeah, we do need more smithing stones. Or do we? Let's have a look. We've been to the sealed tunnel, so maybe we could just buy more smithing stones, but... we're pretty shy on spare rooms that we can just spend right now. So we may as well bob into this tunnel whilst it's in the vicinity. What's the worst that can happen? Well, that, it turns out. Excuse me guys, we're just going to run through your ruins if you don't mind. What's down here? Have we looked in this before? Wrath of Gold. Not for us again, but good to know. Now, we don't normally bugger up these drops, so I'm not quite sure what happened. Yeah, no, it's just the normal set of drops. It's just normal and fine and ordinary. Curious. But hey ho, let's have a little explore of the old tunnels. I forget what's going on in this particular batch. Avionettes. And a rune arc, no one cares. Snails, no one really cares about them either. Oh, hello. That's actually a pretty good attack. I mean, I could have moved out of it much easier than that, but still. Crystal darts, you say? Probably use those to turn the avionettes on some of the other enemies. Yeah, I'm liking this new spell. The fact that it can be charged as well makes it excellent for first attacks. Now, is this the way to... yes, it is. This is the way to our friend. Who's going to lob rocks at us. Whoop. Cherry? What did you do that for? Never had any trouble going up there. Now we've got to kill all this lot again. Well, I mean, we don't really need to kill a lot of these guys. I was just doing it for the funsies, more or less. But that guy above us, at least, wants to die. That guy's just doing his job. That guy's also just doing his job. But yeah, that guy wants to ruin our day. Even though he doesn't seem to know where we are or what we're doing. Oh, missed him. There we go. Right, try not to fuck this up this time, Cherry Bomb. Yeah, it definitely felt more awkward than last time. Could we deal with you? Should we deal with you? No, it doesn't look as though we've got the range, darling. So we'll just drop down and stab up this snail. But we were using... Yeah, we were using that, so we may as well upgrade it to the better one. Now, we could press on ahead, or we could head back up these steps. See what's going on at the top. You're going on up top, eh? Well, take that. And you. Have some of that. 2 arteria leaves. It's our lucky day. Kill some snails for no real reason. Yeah, that ghost guy's doing it too. You never know when they might just turn on you. Now, what boss was this? Big Troll? Oh no, it's Crystallians. Well, that's fine, we can deal with them. Or at least we can once we get a bit of this off. Stab, stab, stab. Is that going to break you guys? How much are you going to take to get ruptured, you terrible bugger? Get broken, thank you. And now, yeah, you ain't all that. Lovely. Now, what are you up to? Spinning bugger. Ah, Man Serpent did alright. Now, can we actually hit you with a few spells, please? There we go. Now you're about done. Made a meal of this. Didn't really have the weapons for it, but job done. Somberstone 2. Cool. Kind of worthwhile. More or less. At least it lets us get our staff up to plus 17. That will come in handy. But we still need better glove work. Yeah, we've had the suit of armour too long. Although we haven't got the endurance to switch to the new one I've got in mind, probably. How much does the helm weigh? So we'll be losing the 3.6 by dropping the helm, probably, but... yeah. Either way, let's grab it, because we're going to need it one day. The Ariza Hero's Grave. So this is the one where you can raise up the old flame tower. And that causes the chariots to smash into each other. Apparently it does that because the chariots... it changes the chariot's spawn point. It forces them to spawn in a different spot. Which thereby causes them to spawn on top of one another, basically. So we need to get to the point where 2 of them spawn together. So we drop down here. I forget the full details of this because, to It's been a while since we were last here. Basilisk, so. I forgot this was the basilisk one. And we're dead. Ah, look at that. Ah. Yeah, death blight. Don't get caught in it. Totally a deliberate plan on my part to show off the death blight animation, and not just us dying like an Egypt. Honest, Gov. Oi, will you two behave yourselves? Luna and Yuki having a little pre-lunch punch-up. Not serious business, just Luna likes to defend her table. Yeah. We did kill at least one of the basilisks, and some of them don't respawn, I believe. Or is that just the case if you kill them all? I'm not sure. I mean, we don't even need to fight them really, do we? No, that one's an easy kill. Yeah, just separate them. Separate them. And finish them off. Allow your death blight to drop a little bit while you figure out where the last one's got to. And then, wham. Job's a good one. Now, are there any more up here? There's that one. Oh, there's that one as well. If he'd been a bit sneakier, he could have caught us out there. But he got too eager. Excellent. Ghost 5 is all well and good. That'll save us buying that later on. Luna, why have you always got to try and eat my hair whilst I've got the headset on? You've done this before. I mean, you do this all the time. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm just complaining anyway. Terrible witch of a cat that she is. Right, we're in the area with the two chariots. Let us try and find where we left Margit Shackle. There we go. So yeah, it has a huge area of effect where it just pops things. And some of the things it pops include flame towers and hidden doors and whatnot. So that, yeah, that set the spawn point for one of the others to a different spot. Which means chariots are all falling apart and we've got ourselves the tree sentinel armor. Nice. Makes this dungeon a bit easy mode, but we've already done it properly once. So I'm fully okay with that. And we're not even going to finish this dungeon because it's still got the bloody Crucible Knights at the bottom. We got what we came for. And let's see how much heavier it is. It's hugely heavy. Even without my helm, we're a long way off the endurance required. Shame. But one day we will be a tree sentinel, and we will look amazing. Right, so that's new armor, new weapon, new spells. Last thing on our shopping list was a mimic. Have we been underground anywhere? Bloody hell. Yeah, we have. Good. So, Night Sacred Ground. Was it just a lack of Stone Sword keys that stopped us from getting it last time? Maybe. We've purchased some since then. So yeah, this should be fine. Let's go to Ancestral Woods, I guess. 'Cause yeah, I feel like we can't reach it from the Night Sacred Ground Site of Grace, because we can climb up the ladder. Maybe we should check. For science. See, this puts us in at the bottom. We can climb up the stairs and deal with the Nox priestesses. Right, priestess 1 down. Come over here, you miss. I didn't say missed, I said miss. Awful cow. Right. She's trying to lure us out into that ball, isn't she? We're not going to have any of that nonsense. Although yeah, ball's pretty easy to kill. Over here. Good to know. Oh yeah, we can get the mimics here from here, that's good. I'm glad we checked that. It's definitely a quicker route than running all the way back through the place once again. Grand. So that's everything I was looking for, really. Now we can get back to exploring Noxtella a bit more. Although, let's first of all pop back to the round table hold. And see what we can do about upgrading our new staff. Right, we'll pop a big rune. Get ourselves an extra 50k. Husks. We'll offer you a meat peddler's bell bearing for no real reason because we don't need it. Now, where's all our... Have we not got any of the smithing stones? Well, that's no good. Am I really going to have to go back to Raylucaria Crystal Tunnel? I should have probably checked that before I popped this giant rune. Although, yeah, we can still get endurance with it, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, we're at the point where we could wear part of the Tree Sentinel armor set by the look of it without going heavy. But not all of it. Yeah, it's not the worst look in the world. We'll just gradually increase the bits as we go. We got any other big runes? What's so we need 37k for another level. How much are these runes worth at the old Hugh shop? 5k each. So if we sell 4 of those, that's another level. I just don't like travelling with a large amount of runes about my person. Hence, trying to round it off a bit. Now, can we equip any more of our new armor set? No. Still need more equip load. Could always replace that with the Arsenal charm. It does give a good boost to equip load, quite a big one. Yeah, even though it's only the level 1, it's given us enough to wear our full set. And we're looking fine. Now, how good... Wow, we can't wear any hats by the look of it. Even the smallest of hat is too heavy right now. Which is a shame. But yeah, we should probably go back to the Crystal Tunnel and pick up some bell bearings. Look at it. We've not even been there. That's madness. Where even would our nearest site of grace be? There we go. Now, might also be a good time to switch to the old flail. The family heads. We only got it up to +4. But that should be more than enough for this place. It's pretty low level, all told. Now, is it worth just dropping off onto this lad's head? It does give us another Somber 3. Now, where's our lad? He's around somewhere. Maybe it's best to just drop off there. That's fine. That does the job. Bit sneaky sneaky. Whoop. Wapow! Yeah, wasn't expecting the wapow. And that was his downfall. Wapow! None of them ever expected. Little shortcut that we shouldn't need, because really, if we die in here at this point, with this armour and this weapon, then shame upon us. Now, does anyone sneak out that side door? They do. And these lads drop down. Now, this first room was the nice one with treasures. The second one's the one with enemies and sadness. Constant slight clinking noise of the heads banging against one another. It's kind of cool. But I imagine it could get annoying after some time. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. You're the big lad who's got more health for no clear reason. Down he goes. Oh, I nearly got that off. Yeah, well, we'll just backstab you. That gets the job done. I'm sorry, friend. I would just let you keep working, but I do want all of this loot. Sweet. It'll save me a small fistful of runes as we press on. And there's a spell in here that potentially could be useful. Doubt it. So many spells in this game though. It feels like you could really do half a dozen mage builds that were all different. Like a digger staff build that just uses mining spells. And then a sword staff build like the one Trace is kind of doing pretty much. A moon spell build like Cherry. Pure gravity build, all sorts of options. And the DLC, when it eventually shows up, if DLC is planned, which I'm sure it is, could add a few extra spells for some of the spell schools that don't really have a lot going on, like the old blood magic. It'd be great fun. Right, 1 Crystallion. Say hello to my rats. Yeah, you're going down, basically. How are you not already staggered? I mean, like, we've hit you with, like, 700 rat attacks already. There we go. Now you're in trouble, my friend. That's Bell Bearing 1 recovered. Good stuff. Pretty much as easy as I expected. And now, before I end this session, I'll just park up Trace outside the cave where we get Bell Bearing 2. We could just bob straight in and get it, because it's right near the entrance. But we may as well clear the whole thing, because the Onyx Lord at the end is just the easiest boss in the world. And he's worth a big fistful of runes, so yeah, we'll put on the old lantern, so we're looking styling. We'll open up the first door, and that'll do for now. Good job, Trace.